Hi, this is Irina reporting for Geek Entertainment Television on location in Petaluma, here live in the studios of the very famous, the very fancy, and the very lovely ball-sitting Leo Laporte. You can see him bouncing on his ball. He offered me to sit on his ball earlier.
If you want to sit on it later, yeah, I'll let you sit on it later. Yeah.
So Leo is going to actually do something which very few people can do, which is pronounce my name correctly.
Irina Slutskaya. Slutska.
How do you manage to do that so well?
When I was a kid, we had a record about Sputnik, and all I remember is Gabarit Moskva, Sputnika, and I just said that over and over again. Then, more recently, I went on a chess cruise with about 20 Russians, and they all talk like this, and they say they don't have to say much. They say bad for black. Black loses. White wins. Good for white. Good for black. And that's all. So I could say that.
Who was your first crush?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know why that led to mine. No, that's not.
Wow.
That's not Wonder Woman, maybe Linda Carter. Yeah. She was pretty hot.
Did you make her kiss you in the bathroom?
Yeah. Pat Benatar. Yeah. No, I don't remember who my first crush was actually.
Not a real girl. Who is it? Yeah, the real girl.
Valerie.
And where is she? Where is she?
I don't know. She's lost. But you know.
Did you ever tell Valerie that she was the love of your life?
In 4th grade, I brought her a box of chocolates in a shape of a heart.
Where did you get the money for that?
I probably asked my parents. Yeah. She was really sweet, but she had a little bit of a personality flaw.
What was she? Was bipolar?
She tended to belch. So she would, it was only 4th grade, but she would, little burps, small burps, not ladylike, but everyone.
That's what really attracted you to her.
She was talking, everyone's, says a little burp could come up. That wasn't, now in hindsight, probably not the
best person for you.
No. The funny thing is my first real girlfriend in high school is on Facebook now. And we reconnected. Her name, I won't say her last name, her name's Kathy. And her son's name is Leo. And she said, but it has nothing to do with you.
Oh, yeah. Right. She still remembers you. She thinks of you every day. How about your move from the East Coast to the West Coast? How much?
That was a good one because...
How old were you when you did that?
I was in between 9th and 10th grade.
But it was still like you were still a child.
Yeah. Well, I cried when my dad said, we're leaving and we're going... I was going to a boys' school in Providence. You had to wear a necktie or you were allowed, because it was 1970... So they loosened up the dress code. You could wear a turtleneck and a jacket, or an ascot.
Oh,
and
really?
That's when I got.
Wait, let me see your ascot.
I don't have an ascot with me, but you wear a scarf. Do you have a scarf with you? You tie it around your neck and you fold it over. And I literally, here's this 14-year-old boy.
Wait, this was in the 60s.
1970, wearing an ascot.
Wow.
Like ass. I remember the first girl I saw at a swimming pool I fell in love with because I'd never seen a girl before. And I had a big crush on her, Claire, name, and a big crush on her.
She was a lesbian.
No, she turned out, actually, it was kind of sad. She ended up being a prostitute, but that's another story. She's no longer with us. She passed away. But AIDS. I hope that's a true story, because if it's not, Claire,
Claire, call us if you're still out there. We'll have a meetup on Maury Povich. You have children. Yes. Now, lots of people think that you're cool.
Really?
Yes.
Not my kids.
No, that's what I was going to. So, how old are they?
14, he's a boy, Henry, and my daughter, 16, Abby. She's in France right now. She's in France for the school year.
Oh, so what do you think about that? Because you know what I did in France when I was 16. I have bad news for you, Leo.
You're not kidding?
What do you think she's doing? What did you do when you were 16?
I had a crush on Claire.
And then what happened?
Never mind.
So what is the next iteration of our media creation?
There's certain things, as I said, there are certain essential verities. I don't think story, for instance, goes away. You always need story. So that's why non-linear storytelling didn't really catch on, because people want to be taken for a ride. They want a first and second and third act. They want a beginning, middle, and end. They want a hero and an anti-hero. They love those things. So I think sometimes we say, oh, what's the next thing, as if the old thing is going to disappear, and it doesn't. The way I continue to keep myself focused is considering the audience and considering making something of value to the audience. So, and this is what we always taught at Tech TV was, don't worry about ratings, don't worry about production values, don't worry about the set, your clothes, your hair. Worry about creating content that is useful or interesting or entertaining to the audience. Consider the audience, give them, keep feeding them, and that will always tell you what to do. I'm not a pioneer in the sense of thinking, oh, what's the next thing we can do? I say, what's the next thing the audience wants? What is it that they want me to do? So we've always, that's really been helpful for us here because we've always kind of responded to demand and said, well, what do you want next? What do you want next? So I don't know what they're going to want next, but I know that what's really cool is that technology is making it possible for us at lower and lower cost to fulfill those desires. No matter what the audience wants, the tools are evolving so rapidly that we're going to be able to fulfill that. That's exciting.
Thanks so much, Leo Laporte. I'm glad that you have defined the future of the internet for us, as you have.
Would you tell me what I said? Because I'd love to know.
You'll have to watch the show to find out what you said, and we'll see you on the internet.